All right, I'm the flatratemaster, and this is part 3 of the BMW 27-hour ticket. After lunch, came back, started bolting up the oil pan, getting that all in. Of course, new bolts. They are aluminum, non-magnetic, so you got to replace them anytime you take the oil pan off. So it's what you see me digging out of that little bag of is a bag of new bolts. So getting everything, all the bolts lined up before I tighten them down. Putting them all in. There's a lot of them on these cars, by the way. But yet they still all leak. So putting the oil level sensor back in with a new seal. Cleaning everything back up with a brake clean. Again, this is a rather expensive repair, so we want the customer to not see a bunch of accumulated junk on the bottom of his car. So went through about a case of brake clean. All right, back to bolting up the power steering pump to the oil pan. Now I'm jacking up the subframe, getting it back lined up, putting the bolts back in, getting them all tightened down. Pull the pole jack out and put steering shaft back on, get that tightened up. Cleaning more and more. Cleaning more. In case you can't tell, the case of brake clean is right next to my fridge between my toolbox and the fridge. So that's where I keep my brake clean. Taking the engine support off. Putting the tow hook that I used to support the engine back in the trunk so I don't forget it and the customer doesn't have it back in his car. So back working on the filter stand, doing some shop foreman stuff, signing tickets, talking to the boss right there. This is a warranty company job, so he was wanting to know status so we could make sure and get paid before the weekend. I started this job after lunch on the day before, and I will finish it before 5 o'clock on the next day. So total I have probably about 15 hours in it. I finished probably about 5 o'clock that day on the car, including balancing the tires, a test drive, and then my boss drove the car home, got it on the highway to make sure the tire problem was taken care of. Here in a second, you'll see my snap-on man come back through, talking about stuff, and off to the tool truck, go spend some money. So you're not going to see a whole lot going on. Obviously, I'm on the tool truck as well as everybody else in the shop except Jesse and Sean. They don't buy much from Snap-on, so they don't get on the tool truck. But all right, I'm back. Oh, nope, I guess that was Jesse borrowing something. And as you can see, we are located on a very busy street. So I'm back. I'm putting what I bought in the toolbox and back to work. So I am going to be putting the oil cooler lines back in. I'm putting new O-rings on them, getting them all put back in. Shop foreman duties yet again. And I'm assuming I'm back doing shop foreman duties again. You know, as I've said, part of my duties include helping the other technicians, putting oil back in the car now, pull my trash can over so I can just throw them in the trash can. Right now I am mixing the coolant 50/50. I'm using the BMW OE coolant, and I'm using my spill-free funnel just to make it easier to put it in the recovery tank. Getting the air filter assembly back on so I can start the car. Starting to fill the car up. Now this has a electronic water pump assembly instead of a mechanical belt-driven one. What I was doing there, by the way, is I forgot to install the engine mount bolts, so I had to get those in, get those tightened up. You know, you always forget something, so wasn't a big deal. I wasn't that far past the point where I couldn't get to them or anything like that, so not a big deal. All right, here I am using the setup to turn the pump on to bleed the air out. And there's Jesse borrowing more tools. Really simple to do. All you got to do is turn the heat all the way on high, the fan on its minimum setting, turn the vehicle off with all those settings in there, and then turn the vehicle on, hold the gas pedal down for 10 seconds, and the pump will turn on and run until you bleed all the air out. Here in just a second, I will crank it up and give you the thumbs up. I am the Flatratemaster. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give me a thumbs down. Thanks for watching. I am the Flatratemaster.